Yes. And some people, the first thing you wonder, why did I choose that topic? Or where is family business comes in here? Before I use that word, something prompted it. And it's not something that just happened overnight. It is something I witnessed. It's not only me. It is something many of us in the struggle witnessed, what we saw, what we observed, especially in the last 5 years. Because it looks like this last 5 years is like the most revealing time as far as IPOB and Biafra struggle is concerned. In this 5-6 years, we saw the greatest attack on the struggle. We saw mass infiltration in our midst. We saw serious attempts to collapse the movement from the Nigerian government and the agents they sponsored. And that attack has not ended. Me and you have continued to see, observe, witness the attacks that has continued to land on the struggle. But because the struggle is divine, many a times I say it, there are things we can do as human, and there are things it can only take the hands of the spirit to accomplish. Anyị nwa dịka mmadụ, anyị ga na-eme those ones we are capable, the ones our eyes can see. Like some of us nọ n'ihu akwụkwọ, I always see some of our comrades writing, commenting, posting, defending the struggle. The writers are writing on their own part. The broadcasters are speaking on their own part. These are all human interventions. Then there's another part, which is divine intervention. I believe in God. I believe in Him. So our part is to do only those ones that is humans can do. Then God, the spirit of Biafra, takes up the rest. And that is why IPOB is indestructible. Because you cannot defeat the spirit. The spirit that has stood to say no, that this mission, this vision must be accomplished. So we thank God for being with us despite the tempest winds. The struggle has continued to stand. We thank the leadership, the DOS leadership as well. We thank our leader, Mazen Namdekano, as well. So let me go back to what I was saying. Because I said, shifting the struggle away, far away, holding her away, not far. See, shift away from family business. So I was trying to describe why I chose that word. It's not an accident that I chose it. It's a careful selection of words, prompted as a result of observations. Some of you, because when we started this, many of you were so concerned. Unnecessarily or so hard. But after the interview yesterday, I believe some eyes were open, because when I scroll down, I can see I see some of what our comrades are, But this is what we have been saying longest time. Some believed, some did not. But I don't blame you anyway, because a lot of things are going on. Because there are some people that when you hear them speak, then you will know there is an evidence. There is a reality to what people have been echoing. So when it comes to the word family business, there are two key words as family business is as it regards to. First, as it regards to commercialization, personal gains, personal interest. This is what we are asking for IPOB Biafra struggle to be shifted away from. Personal gains. personal interest, commercialization, people that are depending on it for a living, people that are defrauding, people that are duping, people that are embezzling. That is one part as it regards to family business. Then another part is through control of power. Control of power. Because before you take up what does not belong to you, probably certain amounts of control or power has been pushed to you. Unnecessary power, illegal power, if I will put it that way. Power to take decisions that favors you as an individual, or as you, or to you as a family. So this is my kind of way I envisage that word, family business. Taking up unnecessary power in order to enrich yourself for you and for your family. Before I came to this, agitation for Biafra is not what that was started today. Many of us are aware where we started. 30th May is by the corner. On 30th May, we'll be celebrating the people that started the race. 1967 to 1970. People that died in those periods. And not only those periods, people that has continued to die as a result of Biafra struggle. Is to tell us agitation has been there, or many of us, because now somebody, 1967 should be about going to 60 years. So this agitation told many of us. And there is something that prompted this man, Ojukwu himself, that led in that battle, was like an eye-opener to many people that did not know what were going on. Their eyes were opened by Ojukwu as well. They were led to fight for their freedom. I have said it before. The effect of Biafra agitation has affected almost every family in Biafra land. There is no family, there is no village, there is no town in Igbo community, especially in Biafra land, that you will go today that you will not see victims of Nigerian genocide against Biafrans, starting from 1967 till date. In my own family, it affected my uncle, the one that senior my mom. Likewise in so many families as well. So when you look at Biafra agitation in that wider scope, you can see it is something for Biafrans. It has nothing to do with an individual. It has nothing to do with Dim Odumegu Ojukwu family. It has nothing to do with Ndinewi. It has nothing to do with Wazurike. It has nothing to do with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu Mawunda Afari Beko. This is a thing of Ndi Igbo, of Ndi Biafra in general. Because when you talk of the driving force, something that pushed people into this agitation, it is nothing but people that saw themselves as the oppressed, the marginalized, the maltreated, and they decided to start to fight for their freedom. So Biafra agitation is for all Biafrans. It is people oriented, people driven. That is why any of these leaders of Biafras that have championed it, each time each of those phases come, people key in, not as a result of no Ojukwu, but as a result of Wazirike, or as a result of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, they are the vessels used, but something motivated people. Something drove people. Something forms the basis that solidifies the agitation for Biafra. It has nothing to do with any personal family thing, family interest, family business. Even today, all of us, we know Nwunye Ojukwu, Bianca Ojukwu. That one don't even care about Biafra. Because it's not her property. It's not her business. And I'm sure none of Ojukwu's children is in what we are doing. It's to tell you, it doesn't belong to them. It's not their thing. It is not for Ojukwu family. Rather, all here in the Biafra. Likewise, when you go to Wazirike, you'll be surprised that some of whom Wazirike might not even believe in what their dad is doing. Likewise, when we extend this to where we are, with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, this is not a thing of Ndebe Kanu. It has nothing to do with Kanu Kanu. It has nothing to do with all siblings of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. I'm sorry to be using Igbo. It's not only Igbo. This is something for Biafrans. Biafrans chose to seek for their freedom. Biafrans chose to liberate themselves. Biafrans chose to take risk. You know, when you weigh risk involved in this agitation, is enormous. We are counting in millions. Just only that 3-year period can equal in millions. Then when you add the ones that have continued to die up to today, it runs in tens of millions. Because it is not death for any man. But people choose to die because of what they believe in. As a result of all these sacrifices, it's a kind of disentangle ownership of Biafra from any individual. Even Mazen Nnamdi Kanu echoed it. Let's listen to him. Let's listen to him.
He has a mind of his own. If I stop living up to expectation, this same IPOB that I set up will reject me. Do you know that? Yes. And IPOB does not belong to me.
Did you hear it? IPOB does not belong to me. Let's continue to listen.
It does not belong to me. It doesn't belong to my family.
It doesn't belong to his family. It doesn't belong to Kanu's family. Okay, let's continue to listen.
It belongs to all of us. Yes.
It belongs to all of us. He just confirmed the reality, what it is. Even him, when he was doing the work of sensitization, he was not calling people to come and work for him. Because if anybody should work for you, you have to put him on her or her on salary. Ihe jalolo mmadụ ọlụ ebuka. Egenye n'onye ahụ kedi ha na contract and tell him or her how much he will be paying to you. Then with this, it that belongs to you. Every month he kwonde na alulu go olugo. Then whatever money that comes into the movement, it belongs to you. Because you made it business for yourself. But in the case of IPOB, it was not so. We have seen the extension from the beginning, from the time of Ojukwu. The wife, the Bianca Abaranonwe politics, I think he's one of the ministers in Nigeria. They know her own thing. Because Biafra does not belong to Ojukwu. And she respected herself. Mind her own lane. This is what she wants to be. Jene Melonwe politics. Likewise, the children. So when we extend this to where we are, which is IPOB, the structural setup of IPOB shows it doesn't belong to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It solidifies it through the layout of the structure. That is why there are people in different positions, different hierarchical order. He as the leader is at the top. You have the DOS department headed by Mazi Doziem. You have the deputy, you have the continental reps, you have national coordinators. In Biafra land, I think they have regional, they have state, local governments, and regionals, and the rest. You have unit coordinators. None is on the payroll of Kanu. That means this is people that came to work for themselves, to work for Biafra, and not to work for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The people that came to work for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have all disappeared, or have constitute nuisance in social media as a result that the man that they came to work for is inside. Because onye bere kedu ka esi ekwu onye bere eku nwa nwa bere eku nwa gini ka ọ ga-eme ọnawa. So people that came to serve Mazi Nnamdi Kanu are by the corners. They have all been drifted and withered away. Because nwa ha bere eku half hozie. But people that came to work for themselves, people that believed in what they have come for, has tarried. They have stayed in pute. Oh, how I say whether sunshine or rain, na Biafra na get restore. Oh, how I know whether na ha nwuru n'ija or not, Biafra must come. Biafra must come. Now, going back to my topic, shifting the struggle away from family business. Despite Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stated it in the speech where we just played, despite the structural setup we are put in place, but we discovered in this last 5 years that what we were told is not actually what it is. True findings, true revelations, and I'm going to be proving it. Remember when I was trying to define what I understand by family business as it applies to the topic I am treating, I used financial gain as a part of the definition, and I use control of power. Both of them is what is embedded when it comes to commanding a movement. What we were told that does not belong to Kanu is what we are now finding out that some people in the Kanus have a different meaning to it. Sorry, including Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I know some of you that is why I made a post quite yesterday. So no bikun If you don't like the kind of thing I say, because stop following me. Go your way. Because I can't be lying at this my age. I cannot see A, mama acquire B in order to please you. I got to go that age. Even when I was doing that, I later confessed soon in order to protect. But I have shifted myself away from that. Because I knew, I found out it wasn't helping the struggle. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was abducted 2021, and the reality surfaced. The reality surfaced. Everybody in IPOB knew the laid down command of IPOB. That there has never been a time IPOB had to command. That is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in his careful choice of word, he called it central command. That is only one leading command. One leading command. But we saw in the last 5 years, the Gasinofe that surfaced from his family through Canon Takano and the other one, Emmanuel, but mostly Canon Takano. This Canon Takano, I have tried to understand that guy, because anybody that you see today standing to throw stones, and will only not pass those stones on a true. You don't collect stones and throw the same time. And will only not pass a ball that you are scoring. Then I ball. Ofonya de bit from one post, bagide. They just score. And then we're passing us. And will end not pass a ball. And will end not channel, not connect. As far as I know Canon Takano, I have asked. Canon Takano used to be just an ordinary member in IPOB. In IPOB Germany. That belongs to a unit. He is not a principal officer. He has no position in IPOB. He leads no group in IPOB. He is not in any mission of any kind in IPOB. This is my investigations. Onye Germany can confirm, including people in his unit. That was when he was, till he was suspended or expelled. Is he expelled? I think he was expulsion. He was expelled by the German National Coordinator. An ordinary member of a group cannot just wake up overnight and begin to throw giant stones. An ordinary member of a group cannot just wake up overnight and begin to lead some people, and begin to command some people, and begin to have access to the power, to the money. Because ego and power goes together. If you have power and you don't have finance, it's not complete. If you have finance, you don't have power, it's not complete. But we found out that ordinary member were secretly wielded power and finance without people knowing. It is all unfolding. 2022, when Kanonta started to kick left, right, and center, even before 2022, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the court cases started, it was IPOB leadership were liaising and facilitating legal management of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with Kanonta. We remember when Kanonta had an interview. Who interviewed him? I think it's either Biafran child or whoever, or your Ikengi Uluago that interviewed him, Kanonta. And that was when he said that he is the one in charge of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's court case. When he said it, a lot of people were so surprised. But he knew what he was saying. Also call everything. But he cannot take over things without being wielded, those power to do that being given to him. Power is given. Before you receive power, it has to be given. It's a two-way process. You don't just go and take power. Iweputaka, or somebody getting your power into your hand. As far as I can see, two people place power into the hands of Kanonta Kanu. And it is no other people Awuro, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the woman handling finance, which is Nnenna. You can never separate Kanonta Kanu from Mazi Nnamdi. You can't separate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Kanonta Kanu. This is some of the fights some of us we are trying to engage at the early stage by separating Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Until at a time we saw that that was when I stick up my hand to say I have been lying before. These two are inseparable or whatever. These two are walking hand in hand. These two knew what each other is doing. You cannot argue today that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu doesn't know that it is Kanonta in charge of his legal battles, cases. You cannot argue today that it is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu doesn't know a lot of things Kanonta has been doing. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knows everything going on. After taking over the legal whatever of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he took over finance. All of us, we are all. Kanonta literally took over the finance of IPOB. Thanks to the foolish woman imposed on us as the financial handler. What was the post of that woman? Financial head. I don't blame Onyesuna. Such a woman should be somewhere. Or supposedly low somewhere. Because if such a woman is placed anywhere in any company, manage finance of any company manage their finance, that company must collapse. And was a nation gone over the finance minister. Over 1 year is too long for that country to collapse. Because this is a woman that shows transparency, and I don't blame her if she shows transparency. Because activities here with those financial management is terrible. I have said it before. IPOB Germany has financial, an accountant and Docha, or Brokwa Hendoji na manage. It's an accounting company that we are managing that very account for IPOB. At a time, that company started to scream that they are going to distance themselves from IPOB. That the activities going on in those accounts, the key hand fraud name. A lot of transactions on ego without descriptions. They're very suspicious. The company wanted to save their image. They ran away. They left. Because they warned this woman for a very long time. The way money is being moved in this account is against the law of the land. You don't move a good charity organization without proper description of what the money is. But you see a criminal that has nothing to describe the movements of money. You don't want to push go anywhere. Because in a run business company, especially the charity organization, because they want to see, they want to make sure no charity. Because as a charity organization, when have tax, there certain benefits you guys are entitled to. Manandebanya will always say better accounts must be clear. In the case of Nenayanya, accounts were not clear. Accounts were not clear. In 2022, when Kanonta, he started earlier than this, but it became so obvious early 2022 because of the power given to him. He started to rally members, create factions, rival groups. I remember that was a very month in 2022 when he fixed a Zoom meeting with some members in US, because where he started or what he has been doing, every sacked member automatically becomes part of his team. Actually, Hanaga IPOB, you automatically belong to Kanonta's team. He organized one Zoom meeting. He assembled some sacked individuals in US those time, because they placed the announcement of that Zoom online. So I joined that Zoom to see exactly what was going on there. When I went into that Zoom, I saw a lot of them. I saw Ndidi because I screenshotted it. I have some of all this information with me. I have Adama Brown, Mama Secretary. She was in that meeting. Nayanya was in that meeting. Then Kanon Takano was welcomed into that meeting as an honorable member. He entered that meeting. He led that meeting as the leader of IPOB. Because I knew the way they welcomed him, what they referred him, they called him His Excellency. Honorable His Excellency, something like that. Excellency or Honorable His Excellency. So he was welcomed in that meeting as then the new leader. And he addressed them as the leader. In that meeting, is in Ghana, no high chief of Buefi. And when one sister no kwa that meeting, or no sister Blessing on Barre. And we call another one, Ifeanyi Obi. enwekwara nke si na ya wo Chukwuemeka Iwagwu. Is to tell you guys now, I'm not lying. Anything I want to go on here is reality. I didn't even know I still have all these screenshots. That was when Kanonta started to manifest the power. The power many people do not know that he had. Not only in US, he had some members he's leading. In case you know, in UK here, you have likes of his Jimadoha. And will one unit have but another unit in London, wait to other unit, wait below one. George, you may handle to her. Mondin Canada, Scotland. The same thing is applicable in Italy. The same thing is applicable in South Africa. How in the West is it Western Cape or something like that? So you don't lead. This is a secret power wielded to this criminal. And not only power to bring people, power to command people, power to send people on errand, power to control finance. Nayanya on many occasions has told us that she does not take advice or she does not take instruction from anybody. It came when Mazedozem, we are trying to find out what is going on. I hope people are still paying. How much did we realize? This woman, brush him off. You are not allowed to ask that question. I am only answerable to Mazen Namdekan. It was the same woman. Just 50,000 can we treat you on ya. Or Sigi, I'm only being commanded by Mazen Namdekan, no other person. Obalanau. But when it comes to the salary she pays to herself, she doesn't wait to receive instruction from Mazen Namdekan. That same instruction, she always tells us that she does not take from any other person. Canon Takano was the one controlling IPOB finance. It was Canon Takano. We heard how he collaborated with the man in Italy, the former national coordinator Achurachu. That one, on your instruction, just be withdrawing 1,000 euro every day. The money we gathered in lump. And Canon Takano traveled from Germany to Italy. Go, well, Ghana must go, Bulego, nah. The same way he was giving instruction to the one in South Africa. Kezuda had that woman, Gloria, and I'm going to make you I had that woman is Gloria. That is the woman that refused to take instruction from the DOS. But she was taking instruction from Canon Takano. Ask anybody in Germany. Remember, IPOB, Germany, and the Nayanya are in court today. Who took IPOB to court? Canon Takano. Oh, bro, it's not a Nayanya. The first suit on IPOB or Canon Takano won't file. This is a guy that is not a principal officer in IPOB. This is a guy that is not in any hierarchy. But the power that no other person has power to see, more to ask about finance. Canon Takano but that power. One says aron this zogo. Ha bogo. Mba, kedu ka esi ekwu asị na ibu ọgwụ ka ndị arọ ndị zog. Kanu Ntakanu were carrying that power of financial control of IPOB. The power to give command were vested on him. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told people there is one central command. But under his nose, Kanu Ntakanu used the power wielded over to him to open Radio Biafra. That same power, Kanu Ntakanu used that same power, wanted to change coordinators. He already appointed a coordinator, and a new coordinator in Germany. All DOS this one. If not, Kanu Ntakanu onye waka na ekwu ihe na-eme na IPOB now. Because no Omagaka jide all the national coordinators. Even the one, the former one in UK here. Dina Nwunye emele national coordinator. Nwunye ye deputy. If this is what you see when only one man takes decision in IPOB. Have you seen we ever now we will one? He made a national coordinator. He will dear. He will dear. The husband will become the deputy national coordinator. This is what we had here in UK. This is what we used to have here. Dina Nwunye, national coordinator, and the deputy. Just because this is what someone chose to run like his own. Meanwhile, you say that you have administrators. The people that you call administrators, and you boasted that they are the ones running day-to-day activities of IPOB. But when it comes to decisions, you sideline them. When the central power of IPOB, Anagwanye, is only one set. Let me play it. Agwalanye is only one central power, no other power. But financial department is not under that central power. And that is why Nayanya will tell you that Nayano under the DOS. Because this is a department is a fraudulent setup. Is a setup that abets transparency. Is a setup that shows accountability. Because now, financial department, under the central leadership will be querying certain activities in that department. Let's listen. Come to the kitchen. Come to the kitchen, please.
We have no government. The government of the indigenous people of Biafra is the indigenous people of Biafra. So when the time comes, Biafrans will vote and decide who will govern them. Until then,
So, here, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No, the pepper. Give me that pepper. So, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is buttressing on the central command. That in IPOB is only one command, one central, not the head one. And the reason and the essence of having one central can control more chaos and confusion. Because if there are two commands, this person will be good, just like, but financial we're taken out. And that is why you do front and back, including the one in Umwere, as a result of an akpapole from the central command. Mazi Edozema, remember, after Umwere account, the money there we are taken by those women. Mazi Edozema were interviewed, I think, by those women. He couldn't say much because he doesn't know anything about finance in IPOB. And this is the head of the Directorate of State. This is Sonia Siomo or department here na foresee day-to-day activities in IPOB. But you have no information at all about how much IPOB have. How much do people even contribute? How many people are contributing? This information should be at the table with the DOS, even at the presence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Issues about finance should be deliberated in the DOS, the administrators. When you call them administrators, they are the one leading departments. Among this DOS, somebody is in charge of ESN. Somebody is in charge of welfare. Somebody is in charge of different departments. But they were used as puppet. Sorry to use the word, but that's exactly what it is. Iwa administrator, manemaha, how much that comes in for the department you had. Oh, just you know there as when you see. You have no idea. Because you guys have been sidelined. Such a department, Bupie from the central command. This same command, Ewopuru from you, Canon Takano had it. Obuye, Oniso is Ogusuwe blog. Obuye on him. 2020, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was still here. Some of you, they were thinking that the power Kanonta is wielded is because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is inside. It's not only because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is inside. Before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had inside, Kanonta has been in control of power. Kanonta Kanu has been appointing coordinators. Kanonta Kanu has been instructing coordinators. Kanonta Kanu will access to IPOB finance. (2020) Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Ababehonime has not gone in. Only in the month of December 2020, more than 11 times transactions Ebupulego Bujele straight to Kanonta Kanu. And the criminal woman not in charge of money. Due to no man know he can hanezu. Because now before onye one a criminal mind, each all is he get onye ga handle ego. He get we take a criminal minded person like you for ye baha. In our control, Zuna is in agreement. This woman na akpọ nna ya anya, where was she working before? This is a woman na alụbu na Nigerian embassy in Germany. From Nigerian embassy geji we buru nwanyị abubata na IPOB. And not only that, e we buru ye tinye na ego. What do that woman know about accounting? Well, enormous salary of 5,000 euro, Maya. Because no one he settle Hana. He settle you settle more your partner. And it can never leak. It cannot leak. Nenaya ogu anyine. How much were you earning in that your Nigerian embassy before you came to IPOB? Before Muno, they told us in IPOB no is a volunteer. We are all working for ourselves. But somebody is on a whooping salary of 5,000 euro every month. Mancha aboro. Time ahụ je wele gi elu hana obulu that money. Ona ka esi na ekesasa ego IPOB. December 2020, when Mazen Namdekano was still here, 11 times came move out ego to Canon Takano. A total of 103,000 euro. Up to 11 times. And ego. What were those money for? That same 2020, in the month of November, ego 4 times, 4 different occasions in 1 month. 1,000, 10,000, 9,000, 10,000. What are those money for? Going to Kingsley Kano. 2020, when Mazen Namdekano has not gone in. What are those money for? As far as we know, Canon Takano is not working for or doing anything for IPOB. He's just ordinary unit member. How come all this money we are being sent to him? How come? What are this money for? Because in every organization, this is a go organization, and this is a charity organization. The financial handling is so delicate that now anybody you pay, any service you pay, you get the description what the money is. The whole money in a bullet budget Canon Takano, there is no description. And they here to say purchase of equipment. More to say no melevido. More to say salary. More to say he did this, he did that. This is what that company handling German accounts screamed. They called the attention of Nenaya. See, Iha will implicate them and implicate you. Implicate IPOB. He did not listen until that company. Wow, so. Until that company wrong. The same transactions all throughout 2020. Do we talk about 2021? 2022? On that case, we go IPOB. Kanonta was in control. He was controlling IPOB finance in Germany. He was controlling the one in Italy. Ebeni Negodi, he is in control. That is why Ujuene Nyaha instruction. And that is why when the DOS came and tampered with the national coordinator, with the partner, yeah, his partner in Italy, ya bawa tika agitative. South Africa, members there kicked the woman that we are working with, Nenaya and Kanonta. Nka was in the South Africa, Jaka were not their own fight. Kanonta rose before you may create another group there. Ghana to color ego. This is an ordinary member, and this is a movement that it is not family business. If it is not family business, how then do Kanonta get into IPOB finance? Who gave him the power he had that he used to create Ndoi Hakbolo motherland security? Who gave him the power to open up another radio? Who gave him the power to create rival groups almost in all the countries? But so fix a meeting with them. When he comes into the meeting in the Zoom, excellency. Excellency. I was there in the US one, 2022. I joined that meeting as soon as they started. When Kanonta joined the meeting, welcome here, boy, His Excellency just arrived. Yeah, take you over. Who address her like the leader. Ihe nzuzo ahụhụ, ihe nzuzo, ihe okpuru emere na IPOB. That is why in Jueneku, 2 people handed IPOB over to Kanonta Kanu. And do Mazen Namde Kanu. And then Nayanya. Because of the family personal interest. And that is why IPOB, thank God on the DOS, move because now all no supposedly me because you guys have the responsibility to protect this struggle. This struggle should be protected, shifted away from the Kanus. Because everything, their mentality, didn't see how this thing belongs to them. That is why anywhere Hakbalaka, you see reactions of Kanonta Kanu. You see reactions of Mazen Namde Kanu. When they sent that 13 commandments, true Nemeka Ejimako, Nemeka somebody. Those 13 points, when you read it, it is broken into 2. Command and finance. Command and finance. Mazen Namde Kanu sanctioned that 13 points. Because the people he laid, he also know the central command. He purposefully wanted to shift power away from them. Actually, Jews are buru power, that should be controlled by the central command he put in place. He wanted to shift the power and place it on his sibling, Canon Takano. Oh, yeah, you were there 13-point memo. Let's visit that 13-point memo. And you will tell me, Igucha is my own family business. And I will clap for you. Because anything that goes to Nenayanya goes to Kanonta. Kanonta can stake over the finance. Carry on Nenayanya. Nenayanya will just say pupe had they were there. They want to use to exploit. Because Nessa to give 5,000 euro salary is her settlement. Because when you want to partner, it's always who is settle and then not chiruzo. Or you do him. Ndinebu they settle and no gasena border. Kono halinye subu. Ha bulo ihe na abata enye signal allow them to pass. Allow them to pass. All throughout 2021, ona kesi ebupu ego to Canon Takano. All throughout 2021, including when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in Kenya for those 8-day period, during those abductions. I keep on saying it. Somebody on salary, in a month, in a single month, a wayali ego 4 times, 6 times, just only in a month, in thousands. With no description. Because if there is description, all throughout the accounting, she will always write what that money is. Let me not expose the way of that criminal. Those transactions on the bank statement, all the money that we are going, all has description. And this is exactly what is expected in every business account, especially charity account. But watch all the money that she shifted to Canon Takano. None of them has the description. Because IPOB Finance were at the command of Canon Takano. Oh, Olamochaola Binios here. Text here. Just send the alarm 2,000. 1,005. Oh, why not a go GC of 100 euro, 50 euro. It go now that one in thousands. And this is what people we are laboring so hard. Ndi na alu olu ike. Ndi na alu olu during the cold season. Anodri outside. Mandi na aza street. Mandi na alu na mortuary. Mandi na egbonsi. I know how they are all work. But this is hardship people are going through to make all this money. And these people have the mind that they are working for themselves. We are agitating and trying to restore our own nation. Illegal. That people has cornered it as their own inheritance, as their family business. Are you not asking? Over €1 million in that account. Who is still holding back that money? I'm not gonna ask you question. Leader unu. But leader unu are all these things. When I support to all these things. When I cover all these things. Emechaona asisi kukwele makia. Before he went in, what are they for? What are they for? If anybody is in Germany and the Kanu did anything or had any contracts that he worked for IPOB, you can call when I open up the line and you tell me this is what Kanu did for IPOB. They shift such amount of money to him. These are the ways Ejuwe will control where Panyonyo Shia. Abiasiono. Ajo, who are the leaders? Ajo Asuno DOS. But the same DOS who DOS Equachakola aka, Chobawa haka. Ibawala haka. You took away power from them and handed it over to Kanu. You took away finance from them and handed it over. You made it your family business, for Christ's sake. Mazen Namde Kanu Melai IPOB, his family business. Oshi deya. Aho deya. Who knows what is the will of God? Because if this thing didn't happen these last 5 years, zombie onye lucha itacha afufu mandina alo night emucha anya abani onwagu iwete na abia support Biafra ima na eji live big somewhere anami anyi ka amigbu anyi. That is why this struggle needs to be shifted away, including from Mazenam de Kanu. A lot of things went wrong. I want to know, what is this money for? Nekwanya, the whole of 2020, every month, several transactions. 2021, several transactions. 2022, several transactions. Before that, some years back, and you know, and you know, struggle. And you man and no one is Yoshi. And this is what Canon assumed. If we are born a Bamba DOS, don't blame him so much, because a lot we are giving to him. Power and DOS, we are wielded to this Onyoshia. Ebule Panye, he is the controller of money in IPOB. I know that some of you just woke up yesterday when Lolo said that Kanonta, after speaking on Radio Biafra, Kanonta stopped payment. Just one side go to, for you to understand. No one controller, financial controller in IPOB. Also finance core control. He was controlling coordinators. Even in the presence of Ndasina administrators. Okwenwa na peak. Dina Wunye abela peak na UK. Have you seen where Dina Wunye, husband and wife? One person is a national coordinator. The other one is deputy everywhere. It did wrong with the wage that the people serve. Ijidogu ikichi emelonyo wona ogu. Ogu agwoli ha agwo. Agwogodi agwo gini ka iji wee gwo ha. Okwanu you don't blame people. Okwanu they just gaba na say anyị Biafra is here. Biafra is here. And ime ekwu ha na Biafra is here. Ịnwa aka na akpa. Akwụgorugo 1,000 na salary. Isi wa since Biafra is here. Ka inyegodu 200 ka ewe nem. Ndo IPOB. Ndo izuru anyị ushi. Anyị nọ n'ime mmiri nchaba anya. Some of this allegiance, people my own too I take. I cannot be loyal to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu again. I am only loyal to Biafra struggle. I cannot betray Biafra struggle. Any day, God will take away my life. A lot of things he put in place is in protection of self. It has nothing to do as in collective effort. These are the things the DUS needs to look into. Restructuring. At least we know a bit ago. And this is what we expect. Because when I work with more, and not only me, even I work with people. We don't want it again. We don't want it again. Ogwalu na ego na panyere Kanu takanu. Ogwalu na ego na ebunyere nnama. Ona won at times iwe na ewem. Ezigbo iwe na ewem ka ngwazi unu nke weziokwu. Iwe na ewem. I hate being cheated. I hate being tricked. Mona gi mekata ihe. Ana ma trust kwa mmadụ. But anytime you abuse my trust, ma tagi agadi memelu ga ebele. Maka chukwu ma atabu ga atabu. Ma tachicha gi tagi mana nlo. Unu we necha IPOB anyị were anyị gwuo egwu. Chọkụ unu bịa fanye anyị n'ime akpa. As something that belongs to you. Ipotana ezi isi anyị IPOB does not belong to me. It does not belong to my family. But in reality it does. Easily. What is it for? Overall IPOB does not belong to the Kanus. Why can't people's money be released? Can't channel lawyer in the services people contributed those money for? For if this is not family business. Commandment yoshi. Imecha bianu burukwem. Asimo any command you wanna secret from Kanus, I will not obey it. You can never deceive me twice. Just one. And I got my hapugaka. I will not leave you. No, the day you will catch up, I come out again. If you are there, 13 points. So that Kanunta will sit is your balance here. Ajo kedo IPOB leadership assign DOS. But DOS cannot appoint national coordinator. DOS does not know what comes in and what goes out. Okay, Unyu she nwere ihe ọ na-eme na Germany. Ordinary member kwa. Okwa m kakwa nke. Okwa m kakwa nke kanụ nta. Kwanu nke ka njọ. Okwa m kakwa nke when it comes to IPOB. Onye ohi ama m ọhịa anọ ọnọdụ ọ na-achị unu. Ọnọdụ ọ na-achị unu ọchị. Unu bunye flag holy holy ho ọnọdụ na kọna na-achị ọchị. Unu holicha wetenu monthly due unu ka ọ lachalia. That is why the struggle shifts on your way far away from the canons. That ebe ga shift here with ebe ha ga ha afọ anya. Unu mere anyị alụ. Unu zugburu anyị n'ohi. Nekwe. Ngụbadị. Akwụkwọ ọkanka. Kano nta. Neni kinsili Kano. And then how many pages can be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kano. Aha ya isibo aha ya o cancel. Cancel Kano, no description of what the money is. It's someone a struggle. Oh, hey, Biafra. Why that? I can't believe you. I can't believe this thing. Honestly, speaking, what you're holding warm, you can't look much about ya uko muna dimu bido okwa dimu buteli ha ya nyo wanaga Musimba na let me support this thing ono zikita na achi mochi na ye nyo ni ha ya funa one nda se je na ya like movements nda. Because before you go nwoke ma before you Hollywood dim una sike obi omega sense so mba onye a ya na enyo onye enyi ogbanaga amama ana imana anyi nwa ụmụ nwanyị we think straight mana ụmụ nwoke bia na ụmụ nwoke na think in a wider scope. I am not regretting. And the reason why I will not regret, and the reason I am still here, is because of the people in charge. Minus these people, I'm out of this thing. Minus the DOS, I'm out of this thing. Okay, you are telling us, some people will argue, no family business. Now, if it's family business, that he wouldn't have put them, that he would have put them in the DOS. Onya no DOS, where command of thousands, hundreds of thousands of euro. Kedi he DOS eme. Onyo here, that's why he's able to buy houses. And a good on obodo ibo. He had a man obodo ibo mortgage. Onye da shiri gege gu nego. All mortgage. I won't want na abu. But I know onyo here ha go chale ego. Up front. Ebe go see with all this money. Nne na ya anya onye ha de no mo ejide ya akwasa okwu ya na abo so ihe. Onyo he working with Onyoshi. And this is a woman. The words I don't know, somebody were telling me, nothing, the contributions IPOB they make is peanuts. Wow, when I name on radio, IPOB UK, you have not remitted your money, you have not paid. IPOB Zurich, you have not. Go ahead, Ghana soon you have not remitted. onye suppose na ị na-ehe akara ma ọ na-ele ose na ogiri ka e buru gbagbagbagba ya donye ya vụrụ ya ego IPOB donye ya na isi hụ na wee bọsasịa ya. This is money ogawu, money that should have been invested. Had it been ego niile ezuru n'ohi, ọ wụrụ na eweli ego unu na for IPOB in all the countries. Ọ gonna naturally rent unu. Whichever money I make every month will be channeled to the services of the struggle. Then the DOS in Kobo said they have bought one property. Na Italy. Now upon we go na nke we go na abata. They couldn't when he's about when he come out to put in here jig anyway. Ichokwa mecha kpom when I open up line. Call me and tell me na ihe jig anyway. All lavish lifestyle. Emekata na Kenya. Can he have a married man in Kenya and the wife doesn't know where he is? I'm idea. This thing explains everything about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu didn't have fit to lead IPOB anymore. That baguru you go to settle our family. Family is in disarray. You know, you traveled from Europe to African country for months. Oh, she's a very good woman. Oh, woman, I got him now. I put on Facebook. I see release him now. If I give a hand on that place, they should canvas for your release. She's a good woman. A man that cannot put his own family together. He make matter begging. If you cannot organize your family, is it IPOB you can organize? Under your nose, now maltreat one you say na no. Or will you claim no one has to see Sakuzino Wakuko? As far as we know, that woman is the only one we know. And we don't know those ones. Everything is going to backfire. This woman needs to be happy before we recognize Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as the leader of IPOB. This woman cannot be subjected to this ill treatment as a man lead IPOB. You just do see begging him. On our one ilo, on a jideno or one gonilo, on it or on an anog. Why will she be treated this way? You have to give you going to do begging first. You have a long way to go. You cannot be accepted into a wider society. You traveled all the way from Europe. Kenya. Kenya. How many countries did you pass? Nothing. It has much about you. A man that cannot protect the wife is not worthy to be a leader. Oh, Rumi in your woman negi vam. No respect for her, including the lawyers. The other day, she said Ejimako, does not tell her anything about the legal thing. This is where you guys subjected her. So far, the Wanya is not welcome in that family. Anyaga here welcome soon again. Mazin Namdekan, I'm talking to Mazin Namdekan. Iwu na Wanya got happy for you to lead IPOB. You don't treat women like this. Also, going to give me 100 concubines outside. This is the only recognized one we know. If she's not happy, we are not happy. You will not get me one year to be happy before you will be accepted. Who is Kanonta to be taking decisions about what to be done for this woman? Who is Kanonta? That is why you are not going to power bunyin nama. I don't want to follow that family now. Someone here, Mazin Namdekan knows about it. I don't need IPOB. Mazin Namdekan knows about it. I'm not answering any call now. I have to go to my Kabuko. No, you to the me here. I get you do the begging. Why, if this woman is not happy, if this woman is not happy, we are not happy. This woman needs to be made happy. Now, someone lead the IPOB. Ikpokunatamu who beg on. Ya wolo IPOB ki ikpokunatamu. This is your starting point. You go deal out with your family problem first. Achom. So DOS only responsibility as in regards to IPOB. Oh, people soon had the happy the way things were done in the past. The man I am answering. The boy will always say, "Oze emezikwena, ozo emezina." People are suffering. Only how one and them they contribute for the services of the struggle. Or they have enough court matter services. Can you to people space? Chance. People has tried, people has suffered. Because had they been Nandi Bunyebulego, we are able to manage our money. By now, they will be Kasani now 1 year contribution free. And you just go to Zumike, no na baniana. No one a manager go for me. But the whole money we are most lavished. Your money we are lavished. DOS member, you guys need to reassure people. People need the reassurance, including me. Because when I want to look at it, when I remember what these people did, you gotta reassure people. Then making sure that things are done well. every extravagant expenditures control only na ndị mmadụ agbanigokwe enwekwara ndị nọ since 12 years na-eweta na ego at a time ike nwekwara ike ịgwụwa mkpụrụ obi ha. People need reassurance. People need to be carried along. If anybody has anything to say, you can call. You are very free to do that. My number is there. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Oh, hello, good evening. Welcome to the program.
Thank you. Yeah. I know everybody is annoyed, everyone, because you know in the beginning of this struggle, some agree, some not agree, just like in family as you say. Some people, their wives or their family support, some say along the way, say this is not real, this is business. You understand? But people just have the trust and the belief for Biafra because all of us that are Igbos, especially, we know about this Biafra. This Biafra is in our heart because we know what our people pass through. This is just like a fight, your generation on a fight, handle over to you. So if we hear that thing, you will not like to relax. You will just try to do that. That's why that cockroach and rat can come and forgot Biafras because that name Biafra. This is the advantage the Kalu family take. Kalu knows everything. Even the late mother know. This is again because the mother was benefiting from this fraud from East. Because all the money, the coordinator, the woman used to call them with your man. This is the work of your mother. Them used to take them financial that side. This business, the Kalu open it. It can't be a family business. Because the family go to background and check. Nobody have work in that family. Nobody is working. And the father is old man. And that old man, he don't have a lot of money, don't have physical cash. He just some little land that he have. As Eze, you know, as some local chief, their way of living. Them depend in governors to pay them that small money. They pay them. Ojus Okano was the one that made him father. That thing, still paying the little money. But these people, now the Kalu come with this business, everybody accept him. Now look at how much that he have afforded Biafra. And people, not only money, people lost their life because of this struggle. What am I advising DOS? Anything that will make me happy is Kalu case. This money, this is Western world. They have to place all this money. If Kalu can never come to court with the name to answer this because this is like they are playing politics like this. This is where everybody, my members, people in my zone, anyone you talk, say if you never ask about this thing, if they never ask, then we never go down. Because this is like a politics. We don't need any politics. How can we take this money, everything? Calvin Town was come to court to defend this thing because this is organization money. Organization money in Western world. They don't play with anything against charity. This is the highest fraud, advanced fraud I never hear. This is the highest fraud, which is counter. You must to go to jail for the family to learn. And anybody that involved, even only she involved, after you start finish in Nigeria, he will come to go to jail. I'm telling you the truth. If the DOS don't do this, let them forget about that. Let everybody go and rest. If they can never take action, if they can never take action for Gawanta, forget, let everybody rest.
What happened, comrade, Ima,
Yes.
ebe a ifukwa m onku honye m enweghị ike ịgwa m okwu. To be honest with you, I wouldn't had it been that this thing has not been restructured. Somebody like me, I will start to call on them now to start to do something. But they have shifted finance from one, number two, there is still court, this thing going on in Germany. Such things in let's have patience for them, because at least we have seen what they've done. Oh, wrong family. Then I will be worried na imana anyi no na nsubu. Mana, since they have taken some steps by pushing onyu shiwanya out, nnenna yo anya ogu anya sukaso gini ka ona za 5,000 euro salary. Wanya amaha agbako. Wanya ne that's supposed to be selling ogiri okpe ogiri okpe.
The connection we have. That woman is a family member. He left on Carlo. That's why he was trusted that woman handle all the finance of a whole country into their hands. So you see what issue wife. You see the wicked that these people are. Look at the way man treats the wife. Your wife that you marry, you pay the traditional ritual, everything. See the way, even the mother, you will know. The mother knows everything. See what the lady say. The mother collected the letter. Go and read for the family. This is the way. The family the good character. Let's be sincere. We have been fraud, but if you let the Carlo will come out, he will never near IPOB again about money. He will just be ordinary member, sit down at back. Without him, Biafra will come, because he have never do anything. What he do is only to mobilize people. The IPO be registered all over the world. Where I'm here, now the Carlo did not register IPO here. He don't have that capacity to register IPO all over the world. It's the people made it to happen. So it's not he just use people. This is not a family business. The family is living large with the people's blood. Look at the main person that don't have something doing. He build house and showing people the house in the social media. Carlo are living large. So these people, Biafra will deal with them. We must fight for them to return that money. It's a public fund. We will never need them to go free. Look at even the wife. If you see the interview, if Allah, our leader wife will talk, something will happen. The woman just bear a lot of something. Is bearing a lot of something. The way that they are maltreated in that family. That woman is passing pain. And the Carlo knows everything. The family is wicked. This is not a good family.
They are not. Nda nwere obala ọjọọ. Ha nwere obala ọjọọ. No. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must fix his family to be welcomed back as IPOB leader. Maybe do as a campaign. No.
Kalunda is now in the secret court. Master Prophet have been initiating to secret court. So he will deal with Nnamdi Kanu now. Because he have seen the power, he have tested the power and the money. So now the Kanu self is nothing to Kalunda now. Let me tell you the truth.
Okay, thank you, bros. You finish, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dalo. Thank you for your contribution. Okay, let me call Biafran child. I saw Biafran child call. Please bear with me. I saw a lot of call. I will call everybody. Oh, just bear with me. But try and be making it brief.
I don't
Biafra.
Can you hear me?
Onukumada, I can hear you. Gani huwa chineke.
Just give me just a second.
Yes.
Second, let me just
no problem.
I have to. I'm on the move. And I have to park my car because I have to tell people what is going on. I have promoted Marvin Nnamdi to highest level. He has and then Cheta Otus will promote to only into the pain, my woman. I don't lie about this. To the extent that we contributed money, we let me tell you people something. But I'm poor for us and me poor. If you know here, that woman is a good woman. There's a lot of things that woman don't want to say out.
I know.
But I will tell people this for free. That people should go and listen to Master Prophet. They have already abandoned that woman. They have abandoned that woman. Forget all these things that, some of them don't want to, it's a woman that, and, when I got joining, she don't want to say a lot of things. But for some of them that don't know, they have abandoned that law, they have abandoned that woman. They don't even care about that woman again. I'm telling you people. I'm telling you people. But if we are in house, they should also go and copy it and go and paste it anywhere they like. Now they believe you me, he must account for our money. That's not true. We are living in Europe. We are living here. I mentioned the money that I paid. The idiot with the hero worshiper called me to seller was telling people to contribute money and give me my 450 euro that I paid. And they have forgotten how much money that I have contributed. ESM money that we paid, the one that I anchored, the ESM fund that I anchored for what the Austrian people.
I was there.
The two seller called 150. You never paid that.
I don't know who abatam na Zoom that day. I heard when he came in and when he made that promise.
You never paid that money. You never paid up to it. And the two sellers, I'm speaking to you people. The two sellers have only got almost 10 years. And the two sellers in the same just 2 months. On the other day. That is why the guy will come out and begin to speak from both of his mouth. But let me tell you people something. This IPOP, all I can tell you, now I begin to believe that there is Shuko Kikadia. I'm a bandebadi. All one I told you from Mazin and the Karo, I can't.
I'm telling you.
I can't believe. And I forgot the woman who had one name Narayana, a very old wretched woman. And that is the reason why they were paying men Narayana. Because there's no how you can move all this money. The woman in charge of the money you will never pay you. You must pay the woman. There's one interview that I listed on the platform. You see, all this introducing and abusing Kenya, people should stop it. People should stop it. People should stop it. Anything that see, let me tell you people something. They should write it down. They should also copy it. I will be the last person again that will gather again. I will be the last person. I will. Because I remember the audio about investment. We don't need to make any investment. No, if you don't find the car. But the people bring that idea to buy some certain things to put share in some bank. Just to multiply this money. They said no. But we don't know that that money was not there. They are just moving this money anyhow. That is why when the man said now the country sign a petition, sign a petition to sue IPOB, and the man said now they can know about it. They sent me to court, and they can know about it. They did not say anything. Mazo can make it cook. After the Kurana, how many can you count them? Upon those people who are supporting the struggle, we have Roger Okorocha, after the Dacia, Sino Hausa, and the Sin and Wiki, no Tambuana, now we see Karas where he had a man who knew. When we talk about it, he said that you should not talk the person's private life. Private life that you will use organization money for your own personal interest. When people speak, he said, nobody should speak. I am calling the leadership. I am calling Mazishi to see, and the campaign must start. You see that code of conduct? They must redraft it. You see that? Let me tell you people something. Some of you don't even know the reason why Simon Eber did not take oath. I spoke to the woman that contracted Simon Eber, which is Adama Proud. Because they are the first people that brought Simon Eber into this game. When I asked Caroline Okorafo She was telling me that because she thought that someone ever was doing good. You understand what I'm saying? So then I asked the woman, because they said someone at that age to take. Someone has said, as far as the man is anyone becoming name is there, he will never take the oath. He said he will never pay allegiance to anybody. Because Simon himself have understood that this is a family business. It's just a game. Simon never understood this thing from the day one. All the career now. That is why I want to never. I will never take oath. And being a very smart criminal, he never take that oath.
Mm.
And did the man say that they knew about it? Yes. Did he complain? No. We have people now got them. Even now, Kashini, Kaina got that. That we don't understand before. All the message clear. All the clear nanya.
No. Let's not think that way. I know you when and when we are angry, we say certain things. But the truth of the matter, if things doesn't happen like this, at times people don't pick up to move forward. To me, yes, to me, this is a time of reflection and standing firm to move forward. Because, yes, we were disappointed, but we thank God we were delivered in this seat. What of had it been this thing continued? Nobody will know. And I continue now that I believe. So, in Kedini Hooka, let's when you watch I will pick pieces of him or herself and we move. Yeah.
I have learned a lot from Lolo Nekashimezi. I got on my rap with the tin. I have on my toponia. I got to. You see the struggle. But you know, all these sometimes no can just me. I want you more than the canon after. But I'm not done the canon or that child put down. He on a full smoke or can have. And they Gani, he must account for it. He must account for it. There is no two ways about it. And the one they all put earlier. Also, I have earlier. Also, I have just change another people or begin to bring factions on the inside IPOB. You follow Abid. Mazen now the kind must account for our money. He must account for that money. Just imagine. I don't want to enjoy some things legacy in our program because even though he can't get himself, I have posted he can't get. He can't get their phone at one platform, one certain time. Ogundia, they are great here. At their north. And
I wear my dear at that time. And all this in then now, Mahamulu Wanya Bagul IPOB, nothing. Oh, now I created that group.
The woman no brabo to know collect his salary. And over one program he came Gambia wash here. Where to put to India Sialo, or more can they see where full your heart. They will never approach you. How they are never approach in that business. On one day collect go to this business. If this business of Kano's family. Because this is one I will say it the way it is. Man, I'm the kind of what if my young woman no but on what if man. I keep on saying this. And the only other program when I see supreme leader, that thing we end. And the leadership of this movement should know how to redraft that code of conduct. I got a draft now here. Because we are the media and we are going to start a campaign. And if we put that now, well, I can't go if you go to and there take it. Oh God, you quote it. I want you to continue. You must continue. Mazishin has a war with the GOC. You must continue.
We'll continue to support them.
Yes.
We'll continue to support them. Manabikono, the DOS, take any hand put it on board. Because anybody that will come next to make a broadcast, and you need the reassurance as regards to people's contributions, all the very important beacon or well any respect go to people's anya they go hot. We are hot.
Yes.
So Cassiana, I know no one no one need equal and Cassiobi. we are encouraging each other. Man, I go down on Cassiana and Yobi and they reassure us. Can you move on forward? And you can move forward, and we will support you guys.
Do you know that these DOS they were under siege when Martin Lambekan was out here with us? These people are under siege. I can't even say. Just imagine that hearing a Martin Lambekan on our buying a radio Biafra was all fallacy. They are all lies. Chain of command, central command. We don't even know that no one person put up central command. Only do that, see that now. When issue comes, someone come make the way. You can't go to area on your job. One guy on a phone. He said that I have to go to upper chamber to the US to discuss about it. I'm going to come back again and give the announcement. And I after now saying that now no from Chuko Kikabi and a gospel and I calling you. We going the IPOB. Imagine that is why they want to destroy IPOB. That is why they want to destroy IPOB. But we are here. They want to use Barrister Fanye Joffo to destroy IPOB. Just imagine that the man that Barrister Fanye Joffo and Sam Osekome have, be able to secure his freedom because of the same personal interest or to move here to can somebody tell me the reason why only do you or by no man or decide and put it what that go to shift to India go to India also. Just imagine only do now that why should we go to Kenya and make an investigation? But you are not talking about the people that were sealed, you were kidnapped for 8 days. You don't talk about them. You don't talk about those people that take you back to court again and they sentence you life in prison. What you are saying is like, why should they go to Kenya? Okay, you don't want us to know what is going on in Kenya. They don't want us to know. They don't want us to know what happened in Ethiopia. They don't want us to know. They want us to still be blind. Only in Daya Moko everything. Ghana Pashia. He make the on a political solution or house arrest. I want a plan. Or you make the way to do everything outside. If this evidence that people were acting, where is the evidence? Where the evidence will come at full time. The evidence will come. And we are going to display the evidence on social media. The same man now they use they come there to you when oh supreme leader, our supreme, and I pure bring you our supreme. Okay, after now, Papa will leave when I say. Yet after Papa will leave a Republican by nation. Oh, quite the same man that's not our supreme, and I call you. Now the can kill it so we are not going to I can on a court. And they go in a hagaware. If they funkana or a hero worshipper, a nonentity, charlatan anapos, Methuselah, that is speaking from both of his two mouths. I'm at the enemy on a call that they go there. A girl will go push here.
But and I said I couldn't go there. Why on earth will you tamper with money that belongs to the people? The money that's supposed to be channeled. Don't you know there are people that would have lost their lives as a result of those money issues? There are some, yeah. I didn't know why you can call on radio Biafra. Now, by now, no Konji Wala of IPOB. One year at school. Oh, you know, there's Shapabu desk in Nigerian Empire. Oh, but the same, look at another the same woman, but Emma, I can't go into this, but later can be what I see because
this struggle, some of our leaders, they are under siege. I can know if I know seek. Where then they are to the extent that they don't even want to voice out. They don't even want to use their platform to voice out. Just imagine on a Nigerian embassy. On a that we want to, make sure we exit from Nigeria. The same woman that was working with Nigerian embassy, a Nigerian is to be controlling our mega money. And that, this IPOB, Chukwuemegu Ihogeme, Chukwuemegu, or what he also Chukwuemegu came and
onye ka nna asị gị onye wecha iwe ya chicken ọtọkwa onwe ịma na mụnwa biko Biafrans unu ga na-agbaghara kama ana m ewekwu iwe mana I usually forget. I usually let go. That is me. So on a we were like this ana m speak some certain things in Hotago. Yeah, so Nkuchakwa withdraw and I say sorry. Yeah. So well, half of that side. Half of that side.
Some people one day this struggle mostly okay. I don't know mostly a lot of family meeting. Different places. Mostly people that for their boom working. Only not go mostly in this struggle boom working. Why just the few? To the extent that I know to talk about Germany here now to extra other country now. All these different phone I to here as na no a puna or go that money puna.
Yes, that's everything the hakuchin. Also na nke also na 100 and something gasi kanonta na ebuba. Na eni no kwa kwa juru eju kanonta skin selecano how many pages? Terrible. Hello man.
All can do a draw me to sell an name Corey where see he put on a media and abandon model. Cannot send the go any document at all. I send the go any document at all because we have this document. I don't know how some of you will just turn and begin to twist some things. Why we have the document? I have the document. I was in the court. I was in the court. Even though I sued IPOB, all cannot sued IPOB.
Is to tell people now this guy has been willfully handed over IPOB to. Iha amoma say DOS who came emezuo ebulu power bulego hand you over to this guy. And that onye wawo ihe njuwe na akpo ya family oriented mindset which anyị jide ya kita na crush ya na apiakasia because we will not stand it. Oga heme na nke mere anyị na azu all things are passed away. Behold, the new has come. Ebe anyị nọ now. This is where we are. Yeah, sorry. Thank you for that. Thank you for your contribution. So, that is my topic. Shifting the struggle far away from anything that has to do with family business. And, is people championing Biafra struggle. So, people involvement and people orientation should be at the center. I have something to play to you guys. Probably I should have played this before Biafran Child comes because Biafran Child knows he's in Germany. Because these guys, they will still and they will always find a way of covering their criminality. This is what Nenayanya said. Way in their rival radio because mepe radio just what's these people? I don't want to be remembering all these things. Listen, this is where he was telling them that Nakano Takano has a role he's performing for IPOB Because no neganya wefona information a leak go. A lot of money were transferred. Hundreds of euro were transferred to Canon Takano. So in effort for Nayanya to save herself, he claimed that Canon Takano is the one in charge of diplomatic engagements in IPOB. Because we are going to be questioning that, we want to know where has Canon gone for IPOB. Because some of go na ejide go oh ihe chọrọ present me na court and to the Germany. Ka ogwa ha na ego niile o bunyele all the money she was sending to Canada. We are money for diplomatic. Now, this information, I have done my own investigations. 2 different members of DOS, Bogoten, Akbona had drawn her to find out, are they aware that Canonta has a role in IPOB? None of them agree. They all refuted it. They said there's nothing like that. Canonta Kan is an ordinary member. There has never been a thing they saw Canonta went on behalf of IPOB. So where is this woman and then Nayanya coming with this information that Canonta Kan is the one in charge of diplomatic engagement? Are you guys? I don't know if you are connecting to what. Listen to her. Oh, emo onyezucho he ochawa a way to cover herself.
So the second appeal now, they said Catholic is not a member of IPA. They wanted to use that one to fuck up the will, what we want. So that's where I now came in. I said to them, this is full financial member, he's paying his fees, he's up to date, he attends every meeting. I said, he is also in charge of the diplomatic assignment in IPO. I said, whenever we travel, be it in Switzerland, be it in United Nations, even in Brussels, I said, even in the United Kingdom, the one who went recently, I said he was there. He is in charge of the diplomatic work as far as IPO is concerned. Then they say, who knows that he's in that type? I say, everybody knows. And I say, our leader.
Bikon, get on to he, according to Nayanya, they were asking her, according to what she's saying here. And she said that Canon Takano is the one in charge of diplomatic engagements. And they asked her, who made her that diplomatic whatsoever? How? How come nobody knows about this? So Nayanya said that everybody knows that Canon Takano is the one in charge of. Because you guys that are listening to me, do you know that Canon Takano is in charge of diplomacy? There's nothing like this. All the people I asked, even the DOS members, there's nothing like that. That is why this struggle, take it far away from Ndebekano. Very far away. You cannot, after stealing, you are still finding something to use to cover and make it up. Look at this useless woman that everybody knows. You that is looking at me, do you know that Canon Takano is the one in charge of diplomatic whatsoever? Where has he gone? Who sent him? Who is sending him on that mission? When no member of the DOS is aware of this, they haven't had it. They can't want to offer Hannah. And we're can do race for her. Let me pick. Okay, Biafran child again. Okay. Hello, and there will be a Biafran child. Welcome again.
Hello, Ada. I was just listening to that voice note that you played. That is exactly what Nayanya said in the court, but they are all lies. because she have to prove it. She was just saying that in the court that Kanonta is the one that is going for the diplomatic for the IPOB. And I'm telling you, even though when they have that case in Kenya, Kanonta called me one time that he's going to send me the document, how they were going, how everything were moving. Do you know that up to date, Kanonta did not send anything to me? You know, he just come to me like just to gaslight me. Do you know how Kanonta was speaking to me before? That is why we never agree. I never agree with Kanonta. Anytime that Kanonta called me, I gave it a good babamba. I got bamba for almost 20 to 15 minutes before. I talked about that now. Mazo can describe one on your gabby or not because on our born now, but see, relax. You cannot just call me on telephone, begin now, but who are you? That is why he sued me to court. And he went to court and lied against me that no more Onyembo. Okay, prosecutor. Even though I brought out the interview that I had with Kanonta, I brought out Kanonta number. In that prosecutor, Kadama interrogated them that this case is dead on arrival. That this guy has already lied, but he don't even know anything about me. I presented everything. I present also picture that I took with Kanonta. Okay, I have a case in the canon because he was lying to people that it's a canon. He said it's a case in the canon. That is what is stated in his document. Up to now, so no Kanonta. You understand what I'm saying? So these people, even though, do you know that when we were in the court, Collins is the president. They have to begin to explain to the court who Mazin Namdekanu is. Mazin Namdekanu is not in the picture. It's not in the document of registration here in Germany. Honorable Collins do. That is who they know. That is why they brought out one idiot. When they got what you pencil Abraham Obunna. How did Abraham Obunna become a coordinator here in Germany? Oh, sometimes there's some people that you don't supposed to make a coordinator because now the former coordinator want to, he just want to, move away from Germany. We just say, okay, Obonna just stay there. Because some of our people don't know this. If you doubt what I'm saying, call Mazi Awanyam, European rep, ask him. Oh, one of our brothers in prison, he was paying his monthly dues. After he paid the money, he will send me receipt. I will send to Mazi Awanyam to confirm. Okay, now free foul. Contribute. Why some people are out there using the money for their personal interest? They will tell you, don't talk about the lifestyle. So the person that is leading over 70 million can just overnight or open that here. Because according to what Master Prophet have said with his mouth, oh, but I would have now, Mazen Namdekan have moved on. Now, Mazen Namdekan, no, sure. Even the one I said, Abia State, Anambra, Imo State, Boye. Now, I can say, but I saw for one, na England, no, region, and which is all on issue. They have abandoned that woman. Obona Marenti Haida. That woman they call Marenti Haida. She got an accident in
of course, I'm an Anyemia now. We know her.
You understand? That woman exposed a lot of things. The woman told me that he's not going to tell me this 100%, but he want me to go and make an investigation. I want you to go. I'm going to repeat it again.
On Rudiko yet to our email. Ban your man as a can you malum can.
and your Marian T. Hyde or Simoniaga, Mugira can come investigation. Can be on your mother. If I go by that time, and the idea you understand? Because all the Mona Carolina craft only the woman and a GDK, what a Maya, my gonna so the thing is so heavy. And the actual number, because all I know what I number, only one of our brother and jam on TikTok. I'm Carolina Kurafa, even though Carolina Kurafa the secretary and a lawyer, or lawyer, or Campul, or whatever lawyer Jimako. These people, what they do, their job is to go just prepare paper, document, just send that is their job, or what you're talking And who brought that Carolina Kurafa on Nayana? They are the people that brought that woman with the mother and
Adamma.
Because Obuefu Okorafo. Oh, the woman na circulate that now. I have a remember investigation. Now that one Obuefu know that Carolina Okora. No, and I had a chance to separate. And I don't know this struggle. A lot of things are. Even I know some people will say, why are you saying this? One day we have to open everything. When nobody say where we're in a time like that we are nobody. People that made him. I keep on saying this to all of them. They should go back 2012. How many people knows Onyendu Mazin Lambekan? How many people knows him? How many people knows him? Or does it mean that these people don't see the documentary of BBC International? Or does it mean that these people don't hear the news about the BBC International? What they said inside that place? Who are the power engine of this Biafran restoration project? Who are those that behind Mazin Namdekanu that are paving way for Mazin Namdekanu to continue? They set everything there. For some of them that don't know. Now, I am just we do a ton of back, choosing a woozy we are nobody. Otawa was passing, I have nobody, or go to a guy's passing, I am nobody, yes. Or because here they are water on our own do ego the Anaka. The money is there. That is only different. That way between us and them now is because they have the money. But we are telling them that the money that we contributed here, with all this rascality that they are displaying every day on social media, saying that they are going to make a donation for me. How will it be? A lot of people are going to bring their payment slip the day this thing can happen. All of them are going to bring it. Because I know why that my DOS have moved on. They have opened a new account. And are you telling me that the one that we paid before is gone? Is it what you're telling me?
That's the thing.
Yes. It's not gone. They have a memory account of that money. And I go with a letter. Then I to cancel letter. And the letter of IPOB is coming to their house. That is how they close.
Oh my God. This is a woman in charge of ego organization as big as IPOB. Or letter.
So then, when the people in charge, like as you said before, I am an accountant or the buying and manage the account. When these people begin to complain that the money that is moving away from that account is too much, so now when the letter comes from the bank, like come and respond, come and tell us how they receive the paper and throw it. Keep on withdrawing money. You know, there is a time that comes, the bank has to shut that account, and that is exactly what they want the bank to do, so that they will shut down the account. And what makes us now to go for appeal? Our appeal now says that we never received any letter. And the woman in charge always contacts our president, because I have to say it the way it is here in Germany. Collins is our president here in Germany. That is the way this organization is running here in Germany. Collins is the president. So they always contact the president. The president now go back to them and tell them he never received any letter. This letter is going to this place. That is why the case turned around. And Onyendu directive after us. Only do big directive. Why call it a directive? That they should close the case. They should bring this Obunna, Abraham Obunna. She bring her as a national coordinator to come and lead who? To come and do what? The same Abraham Obunna is the first person that called police for me. You understand? And when police landed, when police came, the idiot where we are staying doing, because during that time there's a COVID-19, so in the place we are doing meeting, we cannot assemble there again because of, so we are doing it outside. When police came, police were asking him, you are telling somebody to move away in public domain where is not your place. It's in public. You are telling him that you have to move away. Even though when police came now, the police did not ask me any document. They have to ask him now his document because we want to know if you yourself have document. Now they were lying against me that I was not an IPOB member. That is what they were telling police. On one hand, they rush police that I am a member. Because they were lying that I was not among them. I said, okay, tell this idiot to call Abraham Obunna to bring that bag that he has if my name is not there. Now police told him, you should stop this nonsense. Just imagine a foreigner to go away in public place. Just imagine, this is African mentality. You're a foreigner. And by then, these people don't even know that I have document because when I came to Germany, they were surprised. That is what they thought in their mind. And I don't want to open up because I don't want this trouble to be telling you who I am or what I have done for myself. I come with my genuine heart. So when they asked me how many years have I lived in Germany, by that time I just came to Germany. So they were seeing me as a Doro person. When I begin to bring my car to that meeting, they turn around and say that this guy Bushabu, I said, no Nigerian people they use you. That is what Nayanya said. Because none of them were driving the car. Okay, what on you Buri and a Belgium, put this idiot on a home to sell. Okay, what on you Belgium, you Buri and a motor, na Belgium. Of course, they motor before, no, for buyer. All motor half. Then I told no back, this guy, no agent call. And they have to force me now to take oath. I'm telling you, if you go on and they are no. How did now they succumb that I came with genuine heart? After Kayo Muchala, that problem, just a week, everybody were attacking me. But they are going to attack because now they're meeting and they used to cooperate. If you want a man, I won't pay no man. So they couldn't even believe it. So they were saying, I am agent. It was how that thing was, how all those issues died down. After Kayo was that problem, within that week, only they will go out from the mother. Only the bar from this week. Next week go back from it again. Upper week go back from it again. Upper week go back from it again. That is how everybody begin to see how okay. No, this guy was working good. That's why I promoted Onyendu to one of the highest person that promoted Onyendu. Obwas Ongolia. I'm not the use why you use. And I'm not the reason why I Jamie Abona. Abia Washia. On one day they use this struggle. On one day use or like DOS, almost some coordinators like in Ghana Ogo. Believe you me, Ogo will be receiving salary. That guy, former coordinator in Italy, 100% that guy is receiving salary. You see that woman you said in South Africa, 100% they are receiving salary. The one in England that you said didn't because I'm on that case. I'm on all these problems because I am the one they are bringing this issue to. So that I will talk about it on Biafra television by then. So all these people we are collecting, we are paying these people. They were paying these people. Abia watch Yarofona. You are in this struggle with your genuine heart. You want Biafra to come. They will never allow you to cross that level. They will never. To the extent that even though we were paying money, after we pay our dues, we pay everything, we will also pay €2 extra. Now, to India, every almost 1,000 something. One woman and her sister, a very idiotic moron. All but to call a peak na Guyana, na Germany. But come a peak. And I'm asking about thing. You understand? I want to leave here. But the woman, she was attacking me. To the extent that when Nayana come on that their useless radio, say that Namu Chore, he hijacked that €2 from that woman. India, India, they using mother. Even though, do you know how later they give one guy provost? Now I need to hear. How did they give that guy provost? I'm not the guy, the guy, I'm almost €300. Or a shilling Naya. The following day, I had the guy provost. The guy went on the phone one day when I want question, where said to see other woman. Look at a useless job like you are doing. If you have one question, I want question for what purpose? Yes, I don't answer that be your job. But can you have one question for? Even a letter, Nana with the joke to one Abraham Chinitu. But every Kiana, Abraham something. How much so the guy, even though the guy did not last, the guy moved on. Just to see how these people were manipulating people. So in essence, the reason why Eja Unenayo Wombo to know leak the secret, because there is no how you'll be holding this money, moving money, and you are telling me that Unenayo will keep quiet. No, they have to pay the woman so that the woman will also benefit from that money. And that is what is going on. Nothing less.
Yeah. Well, Chineke, ndewo. Jisike. Ndewo. Okay, let me finish playing this voice from Nenayanya. Now telling us that Kanonta has a role he's playing in IPOB. That's why all these hundreds of thousands were sent to him.
And I say our leader. They say, who is our leader? I say our leader is the
hang on, let me.
nation, even in Brussels. I say even in the United Kingdom, the one who wants difference. I said we will be a hypocrite of the diplomatic work as far as IPOB is concerned. Then they say, who knows that he's been that type? I say everybody knows.
I don't know.
Leader. They say, who is our leader? I say our leader is the his name is Mazi Nnamdi. Then they say, how come that he answers the same name? I say, our leader is his senior brother. That was what.
Did you hear what this woman is saying? He's telling them what happened in the court. Because they were questioning him about involvement of Kanonta. Because he knew a lot of money were moved to that Igbenima. Then he's telling them in the court that Kanonta is the one in charge of IPOB diplomatic engagement, according to her. Then they ask her, who and who knows that Kanonta is occupying that position? She said everybody knows. So I think there's a response from the other side to say there's nothing like that. So the court then asks her, who assigned that role to Kanonta? So she then responded that it is Mazi Nnamdi. So the court then told her, oh, this is Kano. This is Kingsley Kano. And this is Kanonta, that they're answering the same Kanus. How come? How come? Look at now, court is suspecting, or the court now suspect for accountant. How come two Kanus we are so much involved in the money that belongs to an organization? If an outsider can ask such question, why not we? Why not we? Even the accounting firm in Germany raised an alarm that they will withdraw, and they withdrew. they rejected us to run for their life. Because nwanya ihe nwanya alụlụkọtara nwanya a na-akpọ nne nna ya ogwu. Ekone ya nne nna ya ogwu anya ine. Na mama ebe o shi bute ụdị ogologo aha nka. Ogwu azụ. Nne nna ya ogwu. Ọ dị ka ogwu wo middle name ye. Nne nna ya ogwu. Then surname here is anya ine. Nne nna ya ogwu anya ine. You have a lot of questions to answer. Because now you cannot handle money belonging to a big movement and you are not able to account for it. Hello, good evening and welcome to the program.
Yeah, good evening. Let me just make it very quick. I see you are analyzing something so you can continue. The thing there is that, you know, all the people, what I've observed is that all the people that have been attacking the leadership, they were one way or the other being paid. They are benefiting.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them, or most of them, are benefiting. That is why, something, if they push the person out, the person will don't want to leave that seat. The person will sit down there because the person knows what he's gaining. So if you check Ike Chukwu on Radio Biafra, he was being paid. He left and entered that radio. Continued.
And it was this woman Naya paying him.
Yes. So he was being paid. So if you check Tarinemi, I know he will be paid as well. I know he will be paid as well. So these are even the JCI that replaced Tarinemi, right? He replaced Tarinemi. He was being paid. You may be paid. That's why he was there. So most of the people, once they push them out, they will join Kanu Takanu to still be receiving that salary. Even as they hot, the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I see the heart is almost trying to withdraw everything that he said against Nene, but he cannot. I'm going to be playing one even tonight.
So you can see that these people, most of them that joined this other team, they were benefiting. There are people that are benefiting before from the struggle. And that is why you see the anger. They are angry. They are fighting. They are fighting the DOS. It's of, you will know that these people on the all hatred is not a fight of purpose. It's just hatred of I was benefiting, you stopped me. That's what happened. Even this Kanu Takanu, even Nande Kanu in that place, is angry with the leadership. It's because of free money. I can't go that enough. Kanu Takanu is money. He's angry. I can't go off. All of them, both the meme wife, all of them is fighting because of money. The main thing is money.
Nah, Ikegu. Hey. Since yesterday, while people will call it an amada, yeah, one they come kai hefi.
It is shameful.
Hi.
Money. What is money? It is shameful. That's why I like Oyibo. Oyibo don't care about these things. Oyibo care about glory and honor. What is black people and money? What is money? That tomorrow now, we can nuzo iwe IBP nuzo, or the highest note accident Oyibogi, or play what is paper money? Paper. This OG, black people. Black useless people. What is paper money? Foolish people. People. That is why I need their heart ain't good to collect paper money. Foolish idiots. What is money? What is money compared to Biafra that we last forever? What is money? Black people, black idiots, black fools that will take money and go and buy Balenciaga, buy this. Foolish people that don't know what is called future, that don't know what is called preservation, that don't know what is called, what is called wife Biafra that we everybody will sit down, even if the government will start paying you, if you are not working, the government will be paying your children, government will be paying you, that you are old, government will be paying you, you will be taking bus free. What is this black pepper? You are fighting for what you eat, your stomach infrastructure. Every time we keep making the same mistake. After you will blame our ancestors for giving, for you taking comb to participate in slavery. But you are doing the same thing now in the name of money. Black pepper, you don't want to change. Black pepper. Only few people like Ogechukwu and the rest understand that money is nothing. Black pepper. Hey!
Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you for your contributions. Yeah, let's finish this Nenaya.
No, okay. They couldn't talk, but before that.
Okay, has ended. So, now, meanwhile, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has said it one time that none of his siblings, nobody in his family, has any position in IPOB. So how come is Nnenayanya saying that Kanu has a position? And because as a result of that position, all these monies we are being given to him. Hello, good evening and welcome to the program.
Yeah, good evening again. I want to continue where the last contributor finished. He said about money. You know the reason all this thing is happening is all about money. The reason those guys demand for money and was getting money is because within them they know that it's just a business. You understand? Within themselves, most of them found secret that this is just all about sharing money, bring money, share. Only few that doesn't know what is going on, but them that know what is going on, that's why they are demanding money and they are getting money. Because they say, oh, that is the reason why Madbu you meet governors. It cannot meet governors. It's not going there because he wants to meet governors. It's because he knows something is going on behind the scene. You understand? One man went there, they collect their own money, and he will have to go also and collect his own. You understand? That is the rules. I'm not sure the game. So if you are there and you don't want to collect the money, that's your move. You understand? Others are collecting. The people in the high ranking and they say they are piloting the movement, which is in Nandekalo and the siblings. These guys are more their investments, they are more how they are taking the money, how they are moving the cash, how the cash is flowing. And you just get caught on a behalf. We want money also. And they are collecting their own money. And there will be a problem very soon because when that money, those their handlers that's giving them those money, when they stop giving that money, problem is set to go. Because when they stop paying them, you have to go, oh, that money is what you maintain them. When that money stops flowing, that is when you see heavy fight. That is within heavy fight. All their secret and everything, all of us, we wait here and hear all the very good news. You understand? So it's a matter of time. It will still explode. Unless that money continue coming. But once that money stop coming, then that is when you will see problem. So that is the only thing I want to contribute.
No, anybody that wants to give them money is very free. Mama go ni gathering gezuru ha. Ndi lipuchagola akpili ego. On the legal in hundreds, ego neki iji. How much do you people earn? Okay, that's why Nnenayanya on that their rival radio is telling you that IPOB's contributions are peanuts. This is a cleaner in the Nigerian embassy that came to Biafra struggle and she started being paid 5,000. They were in a job market in Germany. Onya hoga lotani 1,500. Can she earn 1,500? Because Oje in school. He in school, no man so know their language. before you you fit into a professional job. Oh, Clark, I saw your table on a feature. Oche ndị mmadụ ji ana ana. Nyawa ka ebupụtara anyị na Ipob mawa ya 5,000 euro. So, ya elipucha n'afọ. Elipuo n'afọ. Onye na-eje enyefe ego. You are just manu ego na iji ga-enye ha ga-ezukwara ha. And this is not what we are here for. We are here to support our cause, our struggle. So, I learned it's not only me, because I felt so bad, you know, that we've been deceived. We were deceived. We were deceived. I felt bad about it. Yeah, but ihe awulugo onye wecha iwe. You pick your bag to continue. Somebody said, okay, all of us should understand that these things happen whenever our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu got trapped. And Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has been in cage. Oburu eziokwu ka ị na-ekwu. Oburu eziokwu ka ị na-ekwu. Let me prove to you. This is what some emotional people kept on carrying about. This thing has been happening before Mazen Nnamdi Kanu went in. Ego has been going to Kanu before Mazen Nnamdi Kanu got in. 2020. At that point in 2020. God, look at over $133,000. Euro. Over 130-something thousand euro we are paid in total to Kanu in 2020. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was still out. So money has been going to Kanu. And Kanu has been appointing coordinators. So it's not because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was in. I used to be like you anyway. I don't blame you. It's so that at a time you get to where you could no longer protect anymore. Somebody said, I'm not condoning evil, but at this point, we should have protect Mazen Nnamdi Kanu until he come out. What you are saying is true, and that is what we were doing before. Till he started to cause all any issue. So we have for na online. It's as a result of the involvement of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Avid and Rising Sun were initiated by Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. We had it from him. After. These ones did not come from the lawyers. Introduction of 100 men came direct from him. So, and he still introduce something that brings confusion and chaos. How then do you want us not to talk about it? Onye no n'ime na akwanyere onwe ya ugwu and should not meddle into the affairs. He gonna eme your advice and directive and not giving counter order. I'm not giving counter order. So all the steps he took that prompted us to start to speak. In the previous years and months, nobody were talking about him. We weren't. When I started to talk about Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, we were weighing an attack against Barrister Jofo. We were sponsored. And I saw it that information on Hana Ibuhali is an order, instruction given to be all those things to attack this man. Sometime last year, ebuputekwala anyị si anyị no Barrister Ejiofor is the one mele Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ji wee nọdụ n'ime. You cannot be attacking people from inside and you think people will not talk about you. Ọ bụrụ eziokwu. Anụ gboo ajọ ọsọ agba ya egbe because ị hapụ ya omebie ihe. All of us nọ here anasizi anyị na anyị nwe amazighị ihe n'ọzọ 100 men 100 Iraq. All ha nwa ga-restore na anyị Biafra. So that means all our years of efforts are not counted. Some of us now will akai protest. We will leave our work and attend protest. Akanyi event and yabama flight ticket. Monthly contribution and yeme ESN. For years. You look at us, they say you know was nanya amazi hife na wuzi hanyo. No this special 100 squad. What are you talking about? Una cause go ni udi ha. Una kwa na me we walk o. Una ibute school udi ha bia delemo de nonsense ya. Onye no do n'ime respect onwe n'ime. And not assuming no do n'ime ina atọ anya okwute na eweta confusion. And you are telling us not to talk about it. Una cause go no udi ha. Onye na edekwa ihe a bruku emotion ga anyi kwemef. Agwụkwọ na mo unu. Una esozikwere mo. Stop following me. But when I not check on be protect. Only I not cheap protect. Keep on causing more problem. Can this guy and only another problem since I need to call this man back so that it wouldn't be like I'm not picking your call because I don't select call. Okay, see the kakonye ya balom balani. Oh, okay, maybe he's busy. Yeah, well, maybe he's at work. So one more time for look at an email and you initiate something that will okay, look at it here now online. And when there's some media rats a group together. Let's go and check what they are doing. Attacking in an Ipob and its leadership are coming from this group. Onyana ginger this group. Ihe na afeziri 100 men. Ano no send their lawyer bankeka akpako ojere jamota gare nke gbara afọ ọnụ. Kwa ya wonye si DOS my foot. Because no the ganya wefu na enwere ihe ji DOS ha wee kpọrọ. O ji wee kpọọ ha my foot. A na-eme nke wu nna m na-emeka Ejiofor. Ọ ga na Sokoto ebe a na ha aṅụ kwado Fulani ka gịnị milk ndị ala efi ha. Ọnọdụ ebe ahụ ọ na-akọ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu just send me to thank 100 men. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu just send me to thank David. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu just send me to thank Rising Sun. Una na-asị anyị ekwukwu n'okwu. How many times have you heard an assassin in Ipob? How many times has he sent greetings to Ipob? If he doesn't thank David, he will thank 100 rats. One no nyakita asinanya na 100 rats here abanyego n'olu. And I'm making 100 rats for the work they have done so far. That they are moving quick. Hana gaka lightning. That means na anya na alo since how many years ago? Adaba. No hanwa emen initiate last 2-3 weeks. Na he move we go like lightning. And you are telling us na owulogi ka na agudi ha you aga ha wegi. Amamu kunu se nwete ko nya deli ha block on nya me fa eba choose them here. Men should reason like men. Una di bu onwe ni emotional. onye nọdụ n'ime ọ na-akọsụ confusion then isizie m were maka na ọ nọ n'ime mechie ọnụ. Onye nọ n'ime a na-akọsụ confusion. Onye nọ n'ime ọ na-enye ọda. Any the order bịara anyị gara any the order any the order bịara anyị ga na-egbukasị order na-esendekwa ya back to the sender. So amalụ na-achọ ka a na-ekwu ma sa akpasizina anyị iwe se wetazina confusion here. Ịdọkọta na incite anger, hate. Apụtasị na ndị 100 men na they have made so much progress. Is there not incitement to degrade us and promote the other? These are unknown faces, unknown gunmen. Kind of way to here. And the foul. Self. When you are daily how to get balls. I can't remember. If I remember you, I'll just block you. You would a woman, I don't want to do when a woman are all these things in a manner. When you're not even create a group. Any way you treat me is the way I treat you. If you treat people well, it is a reciprocal. You get it back. If you degrade people, overlook them, they will overlook you. Because at this juncture, I will be ending this call. I will be ending this. Gika mama there, mama in a balloon bachelor. Mama will be right. Iba as mama. Let me see what mama wrote. Mama Agnes. Mama will tell me off, I know. Let me see. Okay. No, I'm about Mama Agnes. I don't think I'm Mama, but of course, Mama will write a bacalma. You know? And it will be very, very accepted. That is new. Okay. Okay, his name as Chuku Muike Dominic. Okay, and thank is one of them. Okay. Can we take your zone on a bed enemy Hamama? Look at na ejide guy POB. Cho igbu anyi. Na mazi Nnamdi Kanu na why POB use on abo. And you guys are not seeing it. Hello, idi ka onye ga-aba mba, ba ka nnukene.
Because first of all, you are online. Even now, I've seen so many times. I've got to put it to your name after this particular topic in the trade for the simple fact that now a very annoying topic. Oh,
the give one. I'll give one day. I'm not them not give we her.
Of course, now a little lot more. So what I'm trying to say in essence that now, when you log to this guy's program, this guy, the royal boy, the same topic on the treaty, and I just didn't nothing this morning. I just didn't want to listen anymore. So maybe the same thing. One of the topic is bad. No way how journalism. It's just that I put it another thing. You just get upset. And if I want you to get upset, And again, when you after your analysis, you said, okay, you have opened the line. I mean, immediately, you say, you kind of hang up and then say, we're going to call back. And you didn't. Then the Biafra child, he came up, and that's what happened. That was last week. He came up, and he wanted to take over the whole thing. He might just equal position. I mean, I wouldn't have much contribute. I don't know 2, 3, or 5 minutes. Only I also because some of his other people chariku. But I get bigger degree, he get to say, he just equal here. I mean, this is not the first time. It's been happening all the time. So it's like you select. So what that's the truth. Select, yeah, because no, I like you. If I say, I just go back, I'll just be a listener. I'll just go up again.
No.
Yes, they're not coming with the truth, but they're taking too long, man. That's what I'm saying. They're taking too long. Anyways, I try to make it happen. Him to be just the only thing not email that now. Everything has been done. It's been done. There's nothing else we can do. In the sense that Namazin Nanukano has only known now what between the trust we have in him. And it's so sad, him and I check him, within myself. With all this thing, then what is stopping the TOS from suing these idiots? That's the part I don't understand. Because one way was that the past had a video going first now. Since they've been enduring this since 2022, they should have first of all sued these guys for stealing our money. To give us that this thing, for them to assure us that what, this will do wrong to us. Now this is the step we have taken so that they can get more trust. Because they and they do it and what going to let how come out 20 or 30 of them? I want to people. So they have to do what they have to do to please us. That are even contributing. Also, I'm not going to Atlanta. That is something one quote that I here working for 90,000 of our money that was contributed. I was so for it. But we don't have a year for it. This is not right. So you're not here now. Do you the TOS when they come up, how maybe I put you here in the US, not going to get tax that sometimes when I think about paying that money, I wouldn't lie to you. If I think of paying that money, you can't go more. Even my partner told me when I the thing when even they want that money, I said, I will toss you that he won't have paid that money. So I put my own. I will put this one with the problem because I know how much I contribute myself. What I go, man, that's a one that I hear. You want to go near the one useless motherfucker somewhere where the money near and then sending their wives to Antinental here in the US. And I want our private jets. Somebody, a leader himself. Okay, you're dissing on your wife and you want to be a leader of IPOB. He doesn't want that way. It's not that way. You have to go and straighten your house. Measure your house first. The charity begins at home. You cannot. It doesn't work that way. So the whole thing is real upset. On Facebook. This whole topic. Because the whole truth in this man has been betrayed. I was saying, we don't know what else to do. We don't know what else to do.
Okay.
We don't know what else to do because this is what is so far upsetting and very frustrating.
Okay, because don't go yet. Unless me no. Don't go yet. Okay, up one. Anyway, he might be listening from the background because the truth of the matter when among others select call. That is the truth. That's why I was surprised to hear your voice. I'm at him now this person because last time the same person called me. So later I called this number several times, but you didn't respond to me. It's okay that I saw Biafran child. It's okay, let me pick because now I save my here. Second boy that I still had it in mind. I got now everybody. That I didn't call back. But if you felt that way, I am very, very sorry. Because I saw this call again today. I tried to call you twice. Again now. So, because don't get me misunderstood. Because in selection of call. Yes, I'm that weakness. And when dog will have many a times, and I'm like it interrupts people, but I think is necessary because if we make it shorter, most people will be able to accommodate most other people. Big iwe enemy work iwe. Biko bahalo. Bahalo. The way you are frustrated is the way I am. Obi demonjo. In fact, since some days on our knock na ihe na-eme onwe ma asemo okedu ni udi hewi henka. I've been very, very upset. And not only you and me, so many others. And that is why you will that is why DUS members, any next person that will come to speak to us, we would like you guys to address this issue of ego. Or dempa. There is a plan, a recover, the one on Hakaji, which IPOB Germany, they are the ones dealing with it, as you heard from a Biafran child. So something is going on the process, because all they woke me with that no onye be uzure ganye na abuyankete. But since there is a process in the courts in regards to this, can you in the cello? Then, as I said before, the DOS in that responsibility, the way we are upset is the way they are upset. Because now how we are not treated well. So I'm gonna put all these things into consideration. That is why at times we do encourage each other. We do encourage them as well. And you know, I'm a hug because we saw their stand and the way they were treated. Some of us, we are talking about the lamentations of Lord Uchech. Igama ebe nyono nwe obele nke ahụ okwu. Igamazin the story of the DOS. This DOS has much bigger story to tell. They were not treated well. They were disappointed. They were frustrated. So that is why I encourage each other as we encourage them to take up the mantle and continue to move. We expect them as well to encourage us. Makana the down. But that is the truth. As human beings as we are, as people on the dupe, in daily lego, and the zuroshi, and you need the Riketa Itia Kanobi. So I need the DOS. We are coming on first. Oh, no, again, the first DOS that will speak to us because I think I like a kono address regarding our finance. They cannot treat any bad. And only with time. And we know that you guys are treated bad as well. But because Cassian on the Madobi and reassure. The mother need to reassure ke trust. Because when they gonna joge or ndị kaketa ke ga trust. That is where they need to come in. Iha awulugo anyị nọ in collaboration. We are working and collaborating with the leadership. Unu gana carry people along. Unu gana akawala mad. The way things has been restructured and set up. Unu na ndị mad na emeko ihe. And some of our people go kwala akwụkwọ. Some think ahead. Some think in diverse ways. So, unu ga carry people. Ihe anyị nọkịta wụ like ya wụ ndị emere apa. People with mark. Kwado ka ihe a na-akpa ya ibe mmadụ akpa. People bu anya with wounds. We've been injured. We've been wounded. So, unu ga address our wound. Reassure us that we are safe for us to continue to move. But the very, very important. And as I said before, stand there and protect this struggle. Do not let this vision down. That is why we stand behind you. Tamper against your restructuring, and you get withstand her and fight it off. But we need you guys to safeguard the struggle, protecting people's resources. We could see the way resources, people's sweat were squandered and wasted in whatever services you engage wisely. Any irrelevant service that the struggle can do away with, cut one year off. Get save later people's sweat. Imana, okwana mmadụ na agabiga all these things. And all people na afondo kwane. And you need good management from you guys. Address this issue. Ejim Chineke na ayono. In order to restore trust and hope back in the minds of people. And here I'll be bringing this broadcast to an end. And I thank each and every one of you for joining me. And here I'll bring it to an end.